a couple of months ago I refitted Chewie's front suspension so I could put him back down on the ground and push him out of the garage because I had some upgrades to do in here, and I also collected my new tools in the meantime. Fitting up these front shock assemblies, and I have to put on the anti-roll bar as well. After the work I did on these, it's like fitting new parts. There's a pair of these sub-assemblies I have to fit before I can put the anti-roll bar on. I had to check my own video there just to see which way this goes on with the U-bend that's in it there. So now I have them back in the shed and turned around, and I have the rear end of the car right in the centre of the garage, so I can really concentrate on that end, because the front end has most of its preparation work done by now. So I'm removing the rear suspension so I can get at the underside of the rear floor and treat all that, and then paint up all the suspension parts as well. I've not seen one like that before. Bushing in there. Let's see what happens if I hit it. That's it. Interesting design. This one's a bit more opally. Tight though. Don't want to lose this. This little handbrake cable support will need a gentle approach, but it's nice to try and save little things like this. Great. And now the cleaning starts. I've thrown all the small bits in here. I'm going to try this EvapoRust that I got from E Fox Engineers. Curious to see what it's like. It seems to be a fairly innocuous liquid that won't do any major harm to one. So it's interesting to see what effect it has. So put them in here and leave it overnight. Apparently you can even you can filter the stuff back out afterwards and use it again. I've wire wheeled all these bits, but I'd be interested to see if this stuff really is safe around all the rubber bits. So I'm going to just immerse the ends of them in the liquid. So these bits in here were all a bit hard to get at, and I didn't want to damage the rubber with the wire wheel. So this would be great if it works. I've left this overnight, and I'm very curious to see what this looks like. Oh wow. Science. You just have to rinse it then in water, and apparently that water is safe to go down the drain. It's just the metal sediment in the bottom of this that must be kept out, and I can actually reuse the liquid, the EvapoRust again. That's really great. Bolts and everything. I put in these drop links as well. I'll probably replace them, but I was just curious to see what it would do for them. And it doesn't seem to have done any harm to the rubber. I hung all these outside to dry for a while in the sun, and now I'm going to spray them with a zinc primer. I'll spray moisture dispersant on all the little nuts and bolts, just to stop them from flash corroding.
I'll do a coat of stone chip shield as well.